Awesome. All right. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully your Sunday is off to a good start. I am First Alert Meteorologist Courteney Jacobazzi. We had a pretty cold day yesterday. This morning, a little warmer, but definitely still very cold. But we do have, as you can read in the caption, that we have some warmer days ahead. It's going to feel a little more like spring this week. So definitely looking forward to that. We are going to start with what to expect over the next several days. These are kind of our headlines. This is what we're going to cover over the next couple of minutes here. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. If you are able to comment, depends what streaming service you're watching on, of course. But for those of you watching on places like Facebook Live, you can always comment where you're watching from. Would always like to know where our viewers are tuning in from. So a mild Sunday. Temperatures are going to be near 60 today, and then we're going to stay mainly dry through Wednesday. I say mainly dry because we could have a couple of showers on Wednesday night, but then we do have a first alert for Thursday as widespread rain returns to the forecast. So we've had a nice little dry stretch really starting, I guess it was late Friday morning or near sunrise Friday morning. The rain moved out. And now we've had that continue through the weekend, and it'll continue all the way into most of the day Wednesday. So hopefully you've been able to enjoy that, get some time outside, because I feel like the past few weeks it's just been really hard to have that opportunity between the cold and the rain. Right now, pretty dreary look out there. Lots of clouds here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Definitely a bit of a gloomy look out there, but that will change as we head into the second half of the day. Clouds will gradually taper off as we head past lunchtime today. So if right now you are looking out your window and you're like, man, I just don't feel really motivated to do anything. It's a pretty dreary day out there and it's cold. Well, it will get better throughout the afternoon, so don't worry. Temperatures right now, upper 30s, low 40s, so we are starting to warm nicely. 43 in Atlanta, 39 in Dallas, 41 in Monroe and in Gainesville, 43 up in Ellijay, 38 in Canton, and 42 in Locust Grove. So definitely still need the jacket, maybe the thicker jacket as you head out the door. If you're like me, I'm still going to wear my winter coat if I step out the door anytime soon. But a cold morning out there, but temperatures again will gradually warm near 60 degrees today, so it'll be a really comfortable afternoon. We also will start to see more sunshine filter in once we again head past lunchtime. So here's 3 o'clock. Temperatures generally in the mid to upper 50s. The clouds are starting to wane off, and as we head into the evening around sunset hour, we're actually going to have a lot of sunshine. So just before the sun sets, we'll get the clearing of skies. So maybe you have a really nice sunset tonight to view for you before you head to bed to kick off a new work and school week on Monday. So again, skies start to clear as we head into the afternoon and evening, a milder day with temperatures near 60. Tomorrow morning, as you are making your way out the door for work and school, it will be cold again, but warmer than what we have been. Think about yesterday. Some of us started in the mid-20s yesterday, and then we're going to wake up on Monday, tomorrow, generally in the upper 30s near 40. So only a couple more days where you're really going to need to blast the heat. So for tomorrow morning, you might need to keep the heat on for the morning hours. Same for Thursday, but by the afternoon, you really won't need it. And take a look at Wednesday. We're going to be near 70 degrees on Wednesday. So there's that spring-like temperature that I'm talking about. Really mid-60s is too. So our normal high for this time of year is 56 degrees, and we are definitely going to exceed that the next couple of days. This was the graphic that I wanted to show you. Out the door tomorrow morning, 40 degrees, so as you're heading to the bus stop or sending the kids to school on the bus, make sure they have the jacket. Won't need to send them with the rain gear, though. No need for the umbrella or the raincoat because there'll be a lot of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. We do change things up slightly on Tuesday. You'll notice more cloud cover on Tuesday, temperatures in the mid-60s, and then again on Wednesday we'll be near 70, and we'll have mostly cloudy skies. And there's that mainly dry I'm talking about. There's a 20% chance of rain on Wednesday, mainly for the evening hours, so most of the day on Wednesday looks good to go. It'll be maybe your evening commute that you could have to use the windshield wipers briefly, but that's going to be ahead of our more widespread rain chance on Thursday. Good morning, Bob from Sandy Springs, Georgia. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope your Sunday is going well so far. So let's talk about the rain on the way for Thursday. Enjoy the next few dry days. We've definitely had a nice stretch of dry weather, which, if you ask me, is much welcomed considering we've picked up just an incredible amount of rain so far for the first month and a few days of the year. So as we go into Tuesday, more clouds. It's going to be warmer though, mid-60s. Here's that rain chance on Wednesday night. Now, the model you're looking at right now is a longer range model, so the resolution isn't wonderful. So while this looks like a widespread chance for rain in some spots, especially out to our west, The resolution on this just isn't great, so it's going to look kind of like splatter paint. This really is only about a 20% coverage of rain. And the other model, the GFS model, you're looking at the Euro right now. The GFS is even drier. So Wednesday, 20% chance for rain at night at best, it seems like. Thursday, of course, the story changes. We have a cold front move through. That's going to bring widespread rain. It doesn't look like we're going to get any thunderstorm activity with this, and the timing of it is probably in our favor. We're just really not going to have any energy from the heat of the day to warrant for any thunderstorm activity, but maybe some pockets of steadier rain on Thursday morning. This is obviously going to impact your commute. Now, keep in mind also, this is still several days out, so the timing is going to change in one way or another. So this could shift back an hour and miss your commute, or this could maybe move in a little later and come in for the later commute. So right now, we're giving you the first alert because what we know is that rain is going to be widespread, and it does look to be a morning event. So this will impact right now your commute in the morning on Thursday. Good morning, Tyler from Dallas, Georgia. Good morning. Hopefully everyone's staying nice and warm. So this is our next best chance for rain. Enjoy the next couple of dry days and the warmer days as well. It's nice when we have the warmer weather and the drier weather so you can get out and enjoy it. And then rain returns on Thursday, and our story quickly changes back to cold. That cold front obviously going to bring in colder air. We could have a few showers linger into Friday, maybe even into Saturday, but nothing necessarily substantial rainfall-wise. So Thursday will be our big day to watch for rain, and then maybe a few wraparound showers as we head into Friday. So we will be watching for maybe a couple of flurries in our far northern counties, so up towards the mountains. It isn't impossible right now to maybe see a couple of nice white fluffy snowflakes flying around on Friday, but we'll be watching that. Models definitely aren't in agreement on our winter weather potential, I should say, when it comes to the end of the week. But something we'll be watching for you. Just want to give you a heads up that that might be possible as we round out the week. Something we'll be keeping an eye on for you. So today, more clouds, but again, clouds will start to decrease as we head through the day today, and we'll be left with just a mix of sun and clouds. We'll call it partly cloudy later today, and then ultimately mostly sunny right before the sun sets. And then sunny and mild for Monday with low 60s, mid 60s for Tuesday. You'll definitely need the jacket the next couple of mornings because we will still be in the 40s. Wednesday, we wake up near 50, so pretty cool, but I would call that mild, especially for this time of year for February standards. Near 70 for the afternoon, mostly cloudy, small rain chance for the evening hours. First alert for Thursday is widespread rain returns to the forecast, and then we will have the chance for maybe a few lingering showers on Friday. That front does look to kind of slowly move to the southeast on Friday, so that front will be just to our south on Friday, so a few of those showers just might make it into places mainly south of the metro. Maybe a few flurries for the higher elevations of the North Georgia mountains, but that's going to about do it. Something we'll be keeping an eye on again, not a sure bet. And then much colder Saturday. We'll be in the mid 30s Saturday morning, highs only in the 40s. So notice we're going to go from being near 70 on Wednesday to 40s on Saturday. So just a couple of days can make a really big difference. We're talking over a 20-degree difference of temperatures. So that cold air definitely going to return after a nice and mild week. So enjoy it. Enjoy the 60s. Enjoy the dry weather because we have a handful of changes on the way for the second half of the week, which if you've lived here even for a couple of years, you know good and well that this is not unusual for Georgia to just be a roller coaster this time of year. Good morning, Michael. I say all the time that this is the time of year in Georgia where Georgia's trying to figure out, okay, do we want to go spring or do we want to stay in winter? Because our winters are pretty short here compared to our friends to the north, which is probably why a lot of you live here, right? But I say that this time of year when you get these wild temperature swings and everything, this is when Georgia's trying to figure out, okay, are we going to settle into spring or are we going to just stay in winter for a little bit longer? And I think right now that's the 70 to 46. So hang in there. It's going to be a roller coaster until spring does settle in and we can stay on that plateau of warmer air. And that, of course, will come with rain, the potential for storms, and then, of course, the cold air as well. So lots to cover this week. I'll give you one last look at your 7-day forecast. Again, mild, beautiful the next couple of days. I know it looks dreary out there and it's cold right now, but we will see more sunshine through the afternoon, especially past lunchtime. So get out and take advantage of it on this Sunday because next weekend is going to be a lot colder and some of you might not want to be outside when it's only 46 degrees at 3 or 4 o'clock and in the 30s most of the day next Saturday. And temperatures again near 70 on Wednesday, which I personally am very much looking forward to. Wednesday is going to be my favorite day of the entire week. So, all right, everyone, thanks as always for tuning in. Bob, good question. General Beauregard Lee, our resident groundhog here in Georgia, did say early spring. He was the only one, though. We have Punxsutawney Phil, I think, that's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And he said winter. But looking at our temperature outlook, looking at our temperatures this week, I think that Lee, or they called him Bo, that was his nickname, was right. I definitely think that spring is going to be on the way. So, and it is at least this week. So enjoy it while it's here, because you know Georgia, it'll be 70 one day and then watching for the potential for flurries in a couple of days, which is the case this week. So, yeah, he did. Bob, good point. Bo did say that it was going to be early spring. I'm going to hope for that, because I am ready for the warmer weather. For those of you who are new to, or I guess who don't know, I am from South Florida, so I like winter for like 2 weeks, and then I'm over it and ready for the warmer weather to come back. So I'm definitely ready for the 70 on Wednesday. All right, everyone, enjoy your weekend. I hope that so far it's been great and that you have a great rest of your Sunday and can enjoy some of the sunshine that will return a little later today. And we'll catch you guys here next time.